So welcome to this little tutorial on how to add a button to the WordPress Gutenberg Tables. This is a normal table and I have these 4 buttons, but I'm going to show you how I add a button right inside the table. There's a little trick. There is no option. There is no option anywhere to add one by default. So this is my trick. But after I explain how to do this, there's also one little issue, and that's this. I'm going to explain. If you have the button ready and you're trying to change the URL, this happens. It will turn back to normal text. This is not what I want. So Control Z, Control Z. So first of all, I'm going to explain how I add a button. And then I'm going to explain the solution, or my 2 solutions, on how to change the URL without breaking this thing. So first of all, you have to open a new button outside the table. And let's say this is software A, and let's add a URL. And just for the sake of this test. So software, blah, blah, blah. I have to design this a little bit so it fits in the table better. So these tricks are just, change the color, make it better, small s typography. I usually make this bold, looks better, and these are my tricks. I don't use 0 because if you do 0 here, it comes outside the button, which doesn't look good. So I usually 1 on 1, then I will radius 5. So how am I going to add this over here? You cannot drag and drop. It doesn't work. You cannot copy and paste. You see, it will just turn into text. So how am I going to do this? This is my trick. So look carefully. What I do is I have to make this visible. So I want to see that part in the table. So 777. This is the number I want to replace. All right. What I'm going to do is edit the button as HTML. I will Control A, Control C. So you select everything and then copy. All right. Then you go to the HTML of the table. Add this HTML, find that number 777 or whatever number or indicator you want. Select this or however you want, double click or whatever, and then replace, paste. Edit visual, there you go. There is software A link. So this looks much better than just having a text linked. And it also works with more conversions. But the problem is, if you want to change this URL, ta-da, this will happen. So there are 2 solutions. The first one is have one button over here and just change the URL over here, save, remove this one, do it all over again, select this, add this HTML, Control A, Control C, go over here. So this is like replacing the whole thing and start over again. This can be a little bit troublesome. You see, I changed the URL. But an easier solution, so this is my trick, the easier solution is go over here, go to the URL you want to change. Select the URL, Control C, Control A, Control C. And then again, go to HTML, Control F, search, and then Control V. Search for this particular URL you want to replace. And then replace it with the correct URL. A, B, C, D, E, F. All right. And then go back to edit visually. And the URL has changed. So those are my two solutions. And that's how I add buttons to a Gutenberg table. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you.